It's Making Food Monday again, and I'm supposed to be starting my diet today, but I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. I'm not. You probably noticed by the title of this video that this is not a diet dish. It's true. Tomorrow, I'm starting my diet all over again, but we have to wait till tomorrow. Today's just too crazy. The kids have a soccer game. After that, my aunt is in town. We're going to go visit her. Yeah, I don't have time to think about eating good today, so I'm going to make dessert. So today, I'm going to make a salted caramel cheesecake in my pressure cooker. For today's recipe, I've got some sea salt, some caramel sauce. I've got my vanilla. I've got half a cup of brown sugar. I've got 2 eggs. I've got 1 tablespoon of flour. I've got 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've got 1 sleeve and a half of Ritz Crackers. I've got 4 tablespoons. I've got 1 stick of butter. I'm only gonna need half of it. 4 tablespoons of butter. I've got cream cheese and I've got sour cream. I believe that is all that's in my recipe, but you guys know me, I'll probably forget something. Okay guys, my first step is to get 4 tablespoons of butter into the microwave to get it melted. Okay, little fella, come on. That's better. I'll just let that keep melting while I do the rest here. I'm gonna crush up my sleeve and a half of Ritz Crackers and put them into this mixing bowl. Okay guys, now in order to crush these, all I'm gonna do is take them out and crush them and get them put into this bowl. Crushed, pretty easy. And I'm gonna keep going until I have all of these crackers crumbled into this bowl. I'm going to take my butter that I melted, add that to my bowl of crushed Ritz Crackers, and then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of sugar and add that into. I'm just going to mix that up. Now I'm going to take my cracker mixture that I made and I'm going to put it into a springform pan. Now I've already got this springform pan lined with just some parchment paper that I cut to fit the bottom. So you want parchment paper in the bottom and then you're going to put your cracker crumb mix inside. And then I'm going to take this same thing and I'm just going to smush it down, make it nice and packed all through the pan. Okay guys, I've got my 16 ounces of cream cheese and my half a cup of brown sugar added to the bowl. And then I'm going to just mix that until it's smooth. This cream cheese is room temperature, by the way. Okay guys, now I've got to add my 1/4 cup of sour cream. And then I need to mix that for about 30 more seconds until it's all smooth. Okay, smooth. Now I need to add half a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of flour, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. There's 1.5. There you go. Now I'm going to mix that until it's blended. Now I need to add my 2 eggs. And then I'll need to just beat that until it's combined, but don't overmix it. There we go. Now I'm going to add my cream cheese to my prepared crust that I've got here. Just gonna dump that baby in there if I don't drop my bowl. Okay guys, smooth that out on top. Looks pretty to me. Okay guys, right here I've got a paper towel with foil underneath it. And to that I'm just going to place my pot or my cheesecake right on top of there so that I keep the paper towel close to the pan. And then I'm just gonna wrap the pan with it. What this is gonna do is keep the moisture out of my cheesecake. And keep it from seeping into the bottom of my pan. Or so the recipe says. We'll see how that works. Okay, so I've got that wrapped around there. I'm gonna take a second piece of foil and I'm gonna fold it into thirds. And this is gonna serve as kind of a sling. So when I put my pan down in my pot, I can grab it with these kind of handles that I've made with the foil. See how nice and easy that is? So that I don't have to worry about dumping out my cheesecake. That's gonna be awesome. Guys, now it's time for us to cook the cheesecake. Here's what we're gonna do. I've got 2 cups of water that are going in the bottom of my pot. Now you always use both pots. I know that sounds kind of silly to some, but there's been plenty of people who have made this mistake. Even if you're using a springform pan or some other thing that you're putting inside of your pot, you're always gonna use the original pot that came with the pressure cooker, because without it, it needs the liner. Let's just put it that way. It needs the liner. Don't forget to use it. Always use the pot that came with your pressure cooker. Also, we're gonna be using the rack that came with it. We're just gonna put that right down in there on top of the 2 cups of water that we already put inside. And then we're gonna grab that cheesecake. I'm gonna use 2 hands so that I don't drop our masterpiece. I've got my cheesecake. I'm gonna pick it up by the handle that I made, and I'm gonna set it right in there on that trivet. And then I'm gonna push those handles kind of out of the way. So this is what it looks like while it's sitting nicely inside our little pot. And then we're going to put the lid on. Oh, this is the part I forget. You gotta plug it in if you want it to work, guys. Doesn't work if you don't plug it in. On this one today, you guys, I'm gonna go soup stew, and I'm going to go time cook. Oh, I forgot to lock it. You have to lock it. Okay, let me see. There we go. Now you guys can see better. Okay, so I'm gonna go soup stew. I'm gonna go time cook, and then I'm gonna bring that, you know what? 35 minutes is exactly what it came up to. I'm gonna leave it at 35 minutes. I'm gonna push start, and I'm gonna let this thing do its thing. Now that I've got it turned on and it's set, it's gonna build its pressure like it always does. It's gonna count down the 35 minutes, and then I'm gonna leave it alone until that pin drops by itself. Okay guys, the pressure just released. My pin dropped out. Don't touch that. That was silly. What a silly thing to do. Don't touch that, it's hot. The pin just dropped, the pressure released, and now I can open it and we can look at it. Ready? Ooh, yum. So what I'm gonna do is let the steam come out for a minute. It's still a little bit hot in there, so I'm gonna let it cool off for just a second. And then I'm gonna use that handle that I made out of foil. I'm gonna lift it out and let it cool on the stovetop for about an hour so that it's not super hot when I put it in the fridge. Okay guys, I'm gonna try to grab those with my fingers. If it seems like I'm gonna burn myself, I'm gonna obviously switch to something a little safer. But I think I can grab it a little easier with my bare fingers, as long as I'm not gonna get burned, because that's not any fun. Carefully. Gotcha. Yeah. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, now like I said, I'm going to leave this on the stovetop for about an hour, let it cool off, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it set. So I'm not going to try to take it out of the pan while it's still hot. I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to refrigerate it, let it set, and then I will put the caramel on it, make it pretty, and take it out of this pan. So this is my first attempt, though. I have to be very clear here. This is my first attempt ever at a cheesecake, whether in the oven or in the microwave, anything. I've made a no-bake cheesecake before, but that's not really a cheesecake. I've never made this kind before, but I did taste that batter that we made. That's good stuff, guys. This is gonna be delicious. Guys, I'm out of time. We have a game tonight, a soccer game. We're gonna have to go to the soccer game, and then we're gonna eat something and head over to my grandma's house, which is quite a ways from here. And then when we come back tonight, we'll have our guinea pigs try it out. Look, Nano's our goalkeeper. Nano! Oh, here they come! Get it, Mia! Get it, Mia! Get it, Mia!
Purple, get it!
Good job, Nano! Good job,
Give
Nano!
it, Purple!
Good job, Nano!
Go, Nano! Go, Purple, go!
Go, Purple, go!
Purple, get it! Okay guys, we just got back from our soccer game and from visiting Granny. We did not win our game, but Jordan and Malia played very well. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I've got my cheesecake pulled from the fridge, and I'm going to run this butter knife around the edge and free it up from the edge here. Release it so that I can get it to come out. And hopefully I can get this out of here without too much of hassle. Here she comes. There we go. I'm not sure how to get it off of here. There we go. Got it. Shoo. Get it up from under there. There we go. Beautiful little cheesecake. Yay! Now comes the fun part, guys. I gotta take my caramel topping, put it on top, and make my cheesecake look pretty. And I'm going to start in the middle and work my way around. Okay, now I'm going to take my coarse sea salt. I've actually put it in a bowl so I could access it a little easier, so that I can put it exactly where I want to, because I'm just going to sprinkle it around the edge. I'm going to take just a little and sprinkle it around the middle. Now just to make it pretty, I'm going to put some chocolate chips just around the edge. Because chocolate and caramel, you know, why not? And there we go, guys. Salted caramel cheesecake. Okay, baby, what do we need?
Guinea pigs.
Do it.
Guinea pigs!
She looks like she's in a hurry.
Guinea pigs!
That one's more like a guinea sloth today. Hurry up, guinea pig.
Guinea pigs!
Okay, guys, who's gonna try it first?
Me. I'm super worried.
Why are you worried?
I don't know if that's what we call it. I've never had cheesecake. Well, I'm lying. I've had a little bit of cheesecake, but I was really little.
So, salted caramel cheesecake makes you worry, but gumbo, you dive right in. That's strange, dude. Take a bite. Let's see. Take a real bite, not just a lick. Bite it. Oh, that face doesn't say that's a good thing. Does that face think that's a good thing? Is it growing on you? You like it? Let's try Mia. Ready?
I'm
Take
a
bite.
picky eater, so I'm not really sure.
Taste it.
Okay, it's worth a try. Ow.
So, what do you think?
I don't ever want to give Mom's dishes thumbs down.
Why not?
I just really want to be nice.
You're so sweet. Does that mean it gets a thumbs down? You don't like cheesecake?
No, Mia has never liked cheesecake.
I know. Mia does not like cheesecake, so that's not really a surprise. Thanks for trying it. So what about you? What did you think?
Not the best meal you made, but
Not the best meal I've made?
about 1 thumbs up. It's good.
Fine. I'll ask this guy. Dad, taste some dessert and tell me this isn't a total failure.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice about trying this. Oh, that's salt. Ah, that's salt. That's sweet and salty. Okay, that's really good.
So are the kids crazy or is it kind of meh?
Oh, give me your plates. I'm gonna eat yours.
Okay, try it, baby. What you got? Now, this is dairy, so he cannot have it. So he's having a bowl of chocolate chips. Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it good? How many thumbs do I get? You got 1 thumb? Oh, is it a thumbs down? A thumbs down? Yay, thumbs up. Dad, what are you doing?
Really? You're recording?
Or is it good, Dad?
Oh, so delicious.
So today's Making Food Monday I thought was going to be a huge success. And you guys didn't like it.
Yeah, it was okay.
I thought it was delicious. Dad, back me up.
It was awesome.
See? It was awesome.
It wasn't a complete failure. But it wasn't the best thing you made either.
We loved
I
it.
think Mia's about to fall asleep.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Just share it with your friends. And good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.